Hello, Mira. Thank you so much for joining us today.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
We're really excited to tell our 1Ls today, or our incoming new students, about how to get involved right away during their 1L year. Can you tell us a little bit about New York Legal Assistance Group and how students can get involved with your limited scope opportunities?
It'd be a pleasure. Welcome, 1Ls, and congratulations on this huge milestone in your life. The New York Legal Assistance Group is a large civil legal service organization that supports New Yorkers experiencing poverty and crisis in New York City with their civil legal issues. We have several units running from immigration unit to legal health partnership, housing unit, domestic violence law project, a LGBTQ law project, special education project. We really try to offer the breadth of legal services for folks who have civil legal service needs. And we rely a lot on volunteers and law students so that we don't have to say no to folks, so that we don't have to make them wait for a long time to hear from people. So we welcome law students to work with us. And I know that you'll be speaking about long-term opportunities, but I'm glad to share some of the easier commitments to make here today. So we have a lot of one-day clinics, we call them. They're short-term opportunities that require really brief training to participate in. And then the hour commitment is usually no more than 5 hours. So pretty easy to do on a weekly or monthly or a bi-monthly basis if you're a 1L. And some of the opportunities are on our Mobile Legal Help Center, which is now running virtually, and you can be participated in from anywhere because all you need is Teams to be able to be in the Mobile Legal Help Center. We have a COVID-19 hotline that's still running that provides, it's really a warm line. Folks leave messages and ask questions about benefits that they may be entitled to related to crisis that they may be experiencing as a result of COVID-19, from unemployment insurance to rental assistance to basic health coverage information. And students have an opportunity to call these folks back and give them information that an attorney has provided to them. And it makes all the difference in the world to these clients to hear from a real person who's giving them information on what they can do and what their rights and options are. We also have a family offense petition clinic, like the Courtroom Advocates Project, if any of you have heard of that, that you can participate in virtually as well right now. And new opportunities arise all the time. So with the rental assistance becoming widely available, folks are reaching out all the time with just questions on how to fill out the application. We're looking into creating an opportunity there to engage with folks on a short-term basis, just so that more and more people get the help that they need more swiftly. And so it'd be awesome to have St. John's students, especially 1Ls, digging right in and getting involved right away to help folks in crisis in New York City.
It sounds like some really great opportunities. We've got teams, even busy 1Ls might have 5 hours, but I still might be intimidated. What does this training look like? What happens if I don't know the answer to a question? I'm brand new here.
Sure, so the training is, it's brief. It's pre-recorded, so you can watch it anytime that works for you. I'm speaking specifically about the COVID-19 or the Mobile Legal Help Center now. The family offense petition training is a little bit longer, but all of our programs are really well supported. So you have a pre-recorded training, you watch it on your own time, you have the opportunity to ask questions of the paralegal in the project. When you're actually working in the program, the attorney is live and available on Teams to answer any questions that you might have. So let's say, for example, you're working on the Mobile Legal Help Center, you are answering, you call someone for intake, and they have a question that you can't answer because the information isn't readily available from the notes that were made on the matter from the attorney. You can say, I don't actually have the information that goes beyond the scope of what I was prepared to talk to you about today. But if you hold for a minute, the attorney is here and I can ask some questions and get back to you. No one's expecting you to have any expertise in the law, and you're trained to do exactly what you need to do, and also how to say, I'm not prepared to do that, but I can find someone who can help you. And I can't stress enough how good it feels on the other side of the phone for folks who just really want someone to talk to tell them what to do because they feel stress or they feel anxiety or they feel fear around whatever it is that they've called our office about. And you can be a part in alleviating some of that just by providing information.
Really utilizing the technology to provide some help in this complicated time.
Yes, yeah. It's a nice way to interact with people too, especially when you're early in your law school career and in the books 24/7.
Yes, I think getting involved in pro bono work right away as a 1L is a great way to stay excited about this career path that you've chosen.
Absolutely. I did it and I built wonderful professional connections my 1L first semester. And I also, it really brought the law to life for me. It made me realize what it was that I wanted to do professionally.
Well, we're going to talk a little bit more later this afternoon about the long-term opportunities with NYLAG. You have many alumni in your office. We love the health law team. Tell Julie we say hi.
I will.
And we are always in the Public Interest Center going to share your limited scope and short-term opportunities in our Public Interest Center newsletter. And so we will keep the 1Ls informed about these opportunities.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Come work with us. We'd love to have you. And if you have any questions about NYLAG in general, if you're curious about the different practice areas, please feel free to reach out. We welcome St. John's students.
Excellent. We will share all that information. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. My pleasure.